Unbelievable weekend of football. Let's go to Foxborough yesterday, and that's the right phrase. Houston, we have a problem. A day in which the Texans' defense was good enough in Foxborough on a miserable weather day, and C.J. Stroud just had a disaster of a playoff game. Dan, what are we doing?
Yeah, this is a keeper. Chason does a great job going upfield. Don't make the throw. Your defense is going to win you the game. Elements, all that. Great play by New England defensively. Terrible play by C.J.
Ensuing Texans possession, C.J. Stroud would throw 4 interceptions in the first half of this game. That one you just saw went back for 6. This one might not be quite as much his fault.
No, I mean, would I nitpick and say give me the ball a foot lower on his chest because of the weather elements? Yes, but this ball has to be caught. I'm not putting that one on the quarterback.
Stroud candidly had about as bad a playoff game as you'll ever see a quarterback have. And on the other side, this is Drake May. How about this catch?
That's a ridiculous catch and throw. I mean, watch Steph as he's going to the ground. There, right there, kind of pull that ball up so it doesn't hit the ground. It's a great throw and catch.
You want to see an even better catch? Hey, D. Wood, how about Kayshon Boutte in the end zone with this one-handed grab in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Drake May put it only where his receiver could get it, and making that catch in that weather, unbelievable.
And that was the one that broke the backs of the Texans. Even their defense couldn't hang in. Patriots win it 28-16. They're on to Denver. They'll play for the AFC Championship. The celebration from Vrabel and May and everybody in Foxborough, while in Houston they are left with a lot of disappointment and a lot of questions. C.J. Stroud, 4 first-half interceptions, tied for the most in the opening half of a playoff game since the merger. In all, he turned the ball over repeatedly in each of their 2 playoff games. Even though they won the first one, he had 7 turnovers when pressured. And so, D. Wood, what was the first thought you had in our meeting this morning?
I would have went to Davis Miller at halftime. There's no question about it. Like 4 turnovers in the first half was unreal. But even more importantly than that, C.J. Stroud's body language was just atrocious. And I'm speaking as an offensive lineman, someone plays on the offensive side of football. There's nothing worse than when your quarterback is out there with no energy, pouting, just looking miserable out there, because it permeates to everybody. You have no juice. And the thing I would tell, I don't know if anyone out there would told him, but it's like, dude, we got the best defense in the league. They are bailing us out time after time after time. I can't even say it on TV. Get your act together out there.
It's too bad nobody had your energy on the sideline in front of that dude, because to me, that's what they needed. And it started, did it start the second quarter, the third quarter? Hell no, it started the first play of the game. Run the first play of the game. Are you kidding me? You're dirting the ball inside here? You want to be living for this situation. You got a chance to get to a championship game. Get in there and fire that dang ball in there. Instead, no, the conditions got to him. He played with 0 confidence. Now, who's that on? Why is he not confident? Is it because of the conditions? Probably. Is it because he can't stand the plan, doesn't understand the plan, the preparation wasn't right? Something. No confidence in the protection? Scared of the damn defense you're playing against? I have no idea.
No Nico Collins?
No Nico Collins. It just adds up. Where's the fire? You got to light it yourself sometimes. Yeah. And to me, you got the best defense on the planet. I went in there and I said Houston's going to win. Why? They are the best unit in the National Football League, and that's the defense. You don't have to be a superstar. You just have to be dead-ass average, all right? Trent Dilfer, that's all the hell you have to be, okay? And you know what could have happened? You could have had a dang ring. Instead, you go in there, poop the bed. It's unbelievable.
It was a very, very tough game to watch. I mean, as one who, I didn't have a horse in the race. I loved that Texans defense. I really thought they were going to win for the same reason. The only way you lose is if the quarterback gives the game away. And Dan, he gave the game away.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Houston, you win that game with 31 other quarterbacks. And it's unfortunate.
With Jarrett Stidham?
And any other quarterback. I mean, it's unfortunate that we don't get this defense not only in the AFC title game, but then more than likely in the Super Bowl if they win that game yesterday. Bad quarterback play wins that game. Bad quarterback play. The pick 6 and the fumble, that's 10 points right there. Now, credit New England. New England made some crucial plays and crucial moments. Drake May's touchdown to the 4th down to Douglas, the touchdown to Steph with the ball placement, the booty play, no question. But if you're Houston, I think Houston and Buffalo walk away from this weekend sick to their stomach because they look at all the self-inflicted wounds. And Houston is just going to sit there and go, if 10 turnovers by CJ or 5 picks, 5 fumbles in 2 games in the playoffs.
Yes.
And I think now if you're Houston, you're going to sit there and go, what do we do at the quarterback position in the future?
And that's the thing. I got to say something. This kid, I thought, was flat out a superstar.
No, he was.
His rookie year.
He was.
Why the regression? Why the regression? Because now he's not even average. But this kid was a superstar.
Wait, but Rex, I thought Troy Aikman said it perfectly on the broadcast that he felt like C.J. Stroud was chasing his rookie year.
Yeah.
Maybe he's pressing. I don't know.
Yeah.
But what we saw yesterday, combined with the wild card game against the Steelers, ultimately the Houston franchise is going to have to make some tough decisions.
Let me get Schefter in. Go.
Dan, you said, what do they do next at the quarterback position, right? So here's the deal. We already know the Panthers are picking up the 5th-year option for the #1 pick in that draft, Bryce Young. I don't think there's any way the Texans don't pick up the 5th-year option.
Yeah, I agree.
For C.J. Stroud. They're going to pick it up. Now the question is, do they, and you're going to balk when I say, do they extend him or do they let him play it out? How do they handle it? Do they feel confident in Davis Mills, who went unbeaten in his 3 starts this year? Davis Mills was 3-0. They signed him to a 2-year extension during the season. I think they probably think they're going to be okay with C.J. Stroud and Davis Mills.
Rams and Bears, Mike Tirico, take it away.
The man in motion. Williams drifting, sprinting for space, in all kinds of trouble, put it up for grabs in the end zone. He got it! For the touchdown! They've done it again! Unbelievable! From the 48, deep drop, Williams. He's got time. Shot downfield in trouble! Is intercepted by Cam Curl! And the Rams have it back! Harrison Mevis to send the Rams to the championship game. Mevis from 42 online, and it's good! And the Los Angeles Rams go to the championship game.
An unbelievable game last night at Soldier Field, and so the Bears' miracle run, as D. Wood put it, comes to an end. A couple of big picture ways to look at this. We'll get to the Rams and Seahawks in a minute. For those who are just joining us here at the half hour, the interception at the end by Caleb, really more a function, and you guys broke it down extraordinarily well, but in brief form, that's really a miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver. It's not solely on the quarterback.
No, the quarterback thinks the receiver is going to come flatter or closer to the line of scrimmage. The receiver actually thinks the quarterback's going to throw it more down the field. Happens at the same time. It's also a great play by the safety.
So we sit here and we say to ourselves, the Bears, were a year ahead of schedule. They knocked out their hated arch rivals in a playoff comeback win the week before, and they lose a hard-fought game against a team that many people think is the best in the entire NFL. A massive success of a season, no matter how you slice it. The question is the ship just going in this direction, or in your opinion, is there cause for concern that maybe it isn't all moonlight and roses?
This could be like the Commanders of last year.
Could be.
It could be. Could be like Commanders of last year. Because so many things broke the Bears' way this past year. The turnovers, leading the league in takeaways. That's not sustainable. Okay, Caleb Williams in the fourth quarter heroics. That's not necessarily sustainable. And so when you look at this Bears team, there's things that you like. You need to build upon. You need to build upon the defense. As well as the Bears' defense played yesterday, they didn't play well this year. Okay? Caleb Williams, we talk about all the special plays that we saw. We saw a special throw in this game, but he misses too many singles. Like, he has to clean up his game and become a much more consistent quarterback. And, oh, by the way, you talked about it in the meeting this morning. They're going to be playing a first-place schedule.
First-place schedule.
And it's a different animal.
Oh, hell yeah. The best team in that conference might have been the one that didn't make the playoffs. And you don't think the Lions are going to come out hungry? Like, oh, man. And I mean, I just look at it this way. Look, obviously a very successful season, incredible success. Why? You got the coach. You know, you got the face of the franchise, the coach right. You got the quarterback right. Okay, we get that. Those are the two questions coming in. A rookie head coach, a second-year player that there were questions on. Right now, you've got a special player there. So there's a lot of positive things. But don't think for a minute you're just going to go right back because you're the mighty Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
The mighty Detroit Lions are going to sit back and say, we beat you both games this year. The Green Bay Packers are going to say, we're going to get Micah Parsons back. The Minnesota Vikings, they got a hell of a coach of their own. So to me, it ain't going to be easy, and especially with that first-place schedule.
It all broke the Bears' way this year. Saying that, when you watch Caleb Williams make the plays that he did last night, there were throws that he made that no other quarterback can make. There were runs that he made last night. And weren't you the one that said it's going to take a little bit of time before Caleb Williams learns Ben John? So next year, I would think he should be even better and more comfortable in the offense. The challenges in front of the Bears will be difficult, more difficult than they were this year. They will have the first-place schedule. They will not get all those turnovers that they got on defense. But they still have that quarterback, and they still have that head coach.
The Bears need to operate this offseason like they won 5 games.
Right, I agree with that.
Okay, quarters 1 through 3, they were outscored over the course of the season by 19 points. Outscored. And they made it to the divisional round because of those fourth-quarter heroics and game-winning drives. You cannot allow the result of those games and the magic of it to overshadow who you really are. If they don't attack this offseason the proper way, because the Commanders did it this year. The Commanders had the fourth quarter magic last year, and they thought they were one play away from making it, or one player away from making it, and you weren't. You lied to yourself. And if the Bears go about it the same way, they'll be exactly the same place as Washington. They have to have an attack mindset because they aren't as good as their record says they are, but they have a great foundation for their future.